quick review of the Sonix Snap Case for the iPhone 4. And you guys may have seen my earlier video where I reviewed this case, which is the Incipio Feather. And I also did a quick roundup of some cases I got that I purchased. And I figured I'd go back and do some more detailed reviews of each one. So we'll start out with the Sonix case here. And the reason I have the Incipio back in the mix with this one is, if you notice, these two look like they were pretty much separated at birth, as far as the design and even the materials that they're made out of. There's two major differences, and the first one being, and it's really minor, is on the Incipio, your cutouts are a little bit more rounded, whereas on the Sonix they're more sharp edged, which is fine. It doesn't impact anything, but I just figured I'd point it out. Well, actually three. And then the only other major difference is the Incipio, they sort of have their logo engraved on the back, whereas Sonix, it's printed. So you can see it there. I may scratch that off at some point. But anyways, just to give you an idea, as a matter of fact, same materials. It almost feels like they came off the same assembly line, like I mentioned in my roundup, that these two were separated at birth. But anyways, I'll get the Incipio out of here. Looking at the Sonix, just like the Incipio also, you're going to get a package with 2 screen protectors and a screen cleaner wipe. The case itself, it's a hard shell case, and it basically is just going to protect the back and most of the sides of the unit. It does leave the bottom fully exposed, and again the top fully exposed. So we'll go ahead and slap it on in here. Goes in pretty easy, snaps right in, I guess, just as its name says, and there you go. So that gives you an idea there as to what's exposed on the phone. Again, all of your headphone jack's exposed, your on-off button is exposed, your volume buttons are exposed there. And again, the bottom is fully exposed, and you shouldn't have any issues with any accessories. As you can see there, it doesn't block that connector at all. And then, the back is fully covered. And the one difference, again, let me pull the Incipio back into this. My one complaint about the Incipio was that on the edges, along the edges of the case, it didn't come up fully around the sides of the phone. So if the phone rested directly on a table like this, you would be touching the screen itself with the Incipio. The Sonix, that's the one major advantage I give this. And again, it's your preference. Some people noted in the Incipio review that that's so it doesn't pick up lint, when you're putting it in and out of your pocket. And I can totally get that. But I'm more concerned about the screen. And the one benefit with this case is it does come up very slightly around the edge of the screen. And because of that, you do get, if this rests directly on the screen, you're not touching the screen itself, you're touching the edges of the case. So that's why I would give this the advantage if I was looking between the Incipio and the Sonix. And I believe they're exactly the same price. So again, I think in this case, I would recommend the Sonix over the Incipio, mainly because of that screen edge protection you're going to get with the Sonix. So with that, I will wrap it up. Nothing else really to say on this. It's got that same semi-smooth, grippy surface, and it's very minimalistic. Doesn't add hardly any weight or bulk to the phone at all, which I really like. I think my perfect case, and this is probably my favorite right now, but my perfect case would be this exact same case, but in a totally transparent version. I don't know if that's technically possible, but I think that would be awesome if somebody came up with one like that. So with that, I'll wrap it up, and I will talk to you guys later.